Let's rank the top 10 AFL Grand Finals since 2000. There are now only just 2 days to go until the biggest day on the AFL calendar, and today's day 44 of teaching you something about the AFL to help make you a new AFL fan. In 10th, I've got Hawthorn's win over Geelong in 2008. The Cats were unstoppable this year, but thanks to Stewie Jew's unbelievable third quarter, the Hawks got over the line as the underdogs to break their 17-year drought. In 9th, it's the September fairy tale of 2016. The Western Bulldogs beat Sydney. They finished 7th on the AFL ladder to then go on to break a 62-year premiership drought, creating one of the greatest Cinderella run stories in all of sports. In 8th, I've got Brisbane's back-to-back win in 2002 against Collingwood. This one went all the way down to the wire in the wet. A brutal classic contest, but the Lions held on to win their second premiership in a row. In 7th, I've got Sydney's drought-breaking win over West Coast in 2005. This was the game that broke the Swans' 72-year premiership drought, and it was decided by just 4 points, with Leo Barry taking this famous mark to seal the premiership for the Swans. In 6th, I've got Sydney's win against Hawthorn in 2012. This was a back and forth game all day, but thanks to Nick Malcheski's 2 iconic goals, the Swans held on to win in an absolute nail-biter. In 5th, an absolute classic, Geelong's 2009 win over St Kilda. The Saints dominated early in this game, but they just couldn't convert their chances. And Geelong stormed home, and thanks to this toe poke from Matty Scarlett and this goal from Paul Chapman, the Cats went on to go and win their second premiership in 3 years. In 4th, it's the replay of 2005, but West Coast beat Sydney in 2006. Same teams, but 1 year later, the Eagles finally got their revenge with Ben Cousins and Chris Judd at the helm. This rivalry was pure theatre at this time, and the Eagles held on to win by just 1 point. In 3rd, it's just 2 years ago, Collingwood's win against Brisbane in 2023. This is arguably one of the most skillful games that we've ever seen in the modern era of AFL. End-to-end footy, breathtaking goals, and pure drama. The Pies held on to win by just 4 points and winning their 16th premiership. In 2nd, it's West Coast's iconic win against Collingwood in 2018. Collingwood kicked the first 5 goals of this game, but somehow the Eagles clawed back, and of course thanks to this iconic play starting from Jeremy McGovern and ending in the hands of Dom Sheed in the pocket. He kicked arguably the most clutch goal in AFL VFL history to win West Coast the premiership. But in first spot, it has to be the 2010 drawn grand final between Collingwood and St Kilda. This was just the 3rd time that this has ever happened in the history of grand finals. Nothing will ever top the drama of a drawn grand final without extra time. But this game had all the drama, the infamous bounce that went the wrong way for St Kilda in the dying minutes. We will never see a game like this ever again. So let me know if you think this is the correct list in the comments below, and I'll see you tomorrow for the last day.